Hey guys, welcome to Jason Explains Things. We've got another awesome Overland DIY video for you today with my buddy Chris and his increasingly rad Chevy Colorado ZR2 Bison. Chris, what have we done now?
What have we done? This is CBI's sheet metal style cab height bed rack that we put on here. This is a stamped steel bed rack. It's fully modular. It's got a 320-pound load limit, and I did get it with the optional powder coating from CBI because I didn't want to deal with that.
That would be a lot of painting. No, it looks really, really nice. To let you guys in on something a little new, this video is not sponsored by CBI. Chris did purchase this rack with his own hard-earned money, but we are now CBI ambassadors. That was great. So if you guys want to buy this rack for yourself, please use the link in the description below. That will help support this channel so we can make more awesome install videos for you guys. So with all that said, let's jump back in time and show you everything you're gonna need to know about installing one of these for yourself. All right, guys, we're back at the shop. Chris, you ready to do this install?
Absolutely.
Are you ready in your heart?
Super ready.
Okay. You show the parts for the bed rack and I will show tools and hardware.
All right, sounds good. Let's do it. So these are the big parts of the bed rack that we're going to be putting in. This is CBI's cab height sheet metal style modular rack. I went with this one over the Overland style rack that they have just because I do need to have it up higher because I plan on putting a rooftop tent on in the future. And I have a big spare tire back there that we need to get around. So we have the bed sides here. We have the top crossbars here, and then we have some bulkhead kind of braces that'll go diagonally on there. We'll show you in a second.
Tools for this job are incredibly simple. You're gonna want another pair of hands will probably be helpful for this. So we have a couple guys here. Woo, Jordan and me and Chris. It's awesome. Okay, for tools, 9/16 socket, 3/16" Allen wrench. And then we have assorted hardware. We have our hex head bolts, our longer bolts. We have our pan head Allen bolts. Assorted washers, assorted lug nuts, and then we have CBI provided instructions that you can print out from their website. These are for all clamp style bed racks. The pictured vehicle is a little different than the Colorado, but you have this video to be super specific for you guys. And then we have our C-clamps and shims that we're going to use to mount this to the bed. Before we get started on this, we have a special use case issue because it's your fault. What is this?
So that is a vertical spare tire carrier that we put in together.
I helped. Link in the description.
The cab height bed rack that we have utilizes these two diagonal kind of bulkhead bracers that will install roughly like that.
On that side.
Ideally, one on each side, but I think just leaving out the driver's side one for right now is what we're gonna do. This is kind of our decision. It's not something that CBI recommends. You reached out to them.
Yeah, I talked to Mike at CBI. We told them, I sent him pictures of everything. He said, well, it's not something we can recommend. We didn't engineer it that way, but you can do that if you so choose, is what he said politically. So
we're gonna do it because we so choose.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be fine. I think we'll be okay.
I think so too.
But yeah, we explained it, now we're gonna do it.
All right, let's get this thing out of here. It's in the way.
Squeak!
All right, so we're gonna take a look at the mounting hardware for the side rails here. So we're gonna show you kind of pretty detailed how this works, because it's a little tricky.
It's a little tricky.
Yep, to be honest, it's a little tricky, but we figured it out, so now we're gonna show you how. Okay, so we're using two things here. We're using a C-clamp, we're using a shim. So this shim is gonna go behind. If you feel it behind here, you have just kind of the lip of the actual bed. The shim is gonna go up behind the lip, and we're gonna hold it in there with one hand. We're gonna take the C-clamp, and we're gonna take the short side up, the holes for the bolts on the bottom, so just in that exact orientation, and we're gonna kinda put it up behind that shim. And ideally, you wanna have it just like that. So we're gonna mount these pretty loosely right now. Everything's gonna be kind of loose until we get it all together, and then we'll center it.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
We'll fix it.
Ooh, it just kind of, ow! Jeez Louise, dude. All right, boom. on. We're just doing these guys. Awesome.
Yeah, so we have the side rails on. We're gonna go ahead and put on the top crossbars right here. And this is the hardware you need to do that. These are the hand head bolts. So we're gonna grab those. We're gonna grab the lock washers and a bunch of regular washers and get started. Thank you, sir.
Ooh.
It's a rack.
You're trapped.
It's a rack.
Your supplies.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, Chris. Nice rack.
Hey.
Right?
Right?
Come
Anybody?
on. Right? Do you get it? Who put that fan there? I didn't. It was here when I got here.
We have everything loosely assembled now. We have the top crossbars on, the side rails on. The one last thing we're gonna do is kind of this front bulkhead brace. And we're only doing one, sorry. So it's gonna go on just kind of like this. So I'm gonna thread that on now.
So yeah, as we're tightening this, the diagonal brace here, you definitely see how, ouch! This is making it sturdier, but also it's just making it square. So I understand definitely how those are necessary. But only one of them, right?
And we're done.
Oh boy! After you tighten those, we're done.
That's right, I do have to tighten.
And after you put on your accessories, you're done.
You're right, are we filming accessories?
Of course we are.
Okay.
Oh, are you done?
We're done.
Hey! Pretty sturdy?
It's pretty sturdy.
These are a gas. Chris,
They are.
do you get it?
Guess
Do you
what,
get it?
Jason? Guess what, Jason?
What?
One more video in the can.
Man, Chris, this thing is beefy, dude. What are your final thoughts for it?
I'm really happy with it overall. Even with the modified installation that we did, it feels super sturdy. Obviously room for just the limited accessories I have on here already.
Yep.
Tons of room for more stuff. And obviously the rooftop tent in the future. I don't think...
I know you haven't bought that yet, but what are your kind of general plans? Are you doing like the clamshell one, right?
Yeah, looking for a hard shell rooftop tent because I would like to have it on year round. So exploring a couple options there. We'll see what happens, but I mean, this rack's gonna work with them, so excited.
Well, the sun is going down, so we got to wrap this up. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please subscribe and turn on notifications because there is going to be tons of awesome videos coming up this spring and beyond. We've got more planned for Chris's truck, including some stuff that's actually already on the truck that we haven't published yet. So hint, 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 there's something right over there. Also, tons of more from CBI, including a roof rack we're going to install, and I'm going to spoil the big one. We are installing a winch bumper, like a covert front bumper for the 4Runner, which is going to add, like I just said, a winch, a light bar, all the things.
It's gonna look great.
It's gonna be so awesome. So everyone, thank you again. Until next time, God bless, and don't forget to do it yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow! Wow! Guys, look!